Hello there, so this is the Raijintek Thetis case. It's still in the box. It is the latest case from Raijintek, bigger brother of Styx or Metis. It's packed in the box, carton box, with some protecting packaging. I'm going to take it out of the box now. As you can see, case is pretty small. It's actually one of the smallest ATX cases in the market, maybe the smallest one. This is a full aluminium case. It's a black anodized aluminium. It also comes in with the silver, and both versions, silver and black, can have a glass on the side panels. This one is just in aluminium. The case dimensions, its height 36.6 centimeters. Its width is 21 centimeters and the depth is 36 centimeters. It weighs 4.8 kilograms, right? It fits the standard ATX motherboard, micro ATX and mini ETX motherboard, ITX. Maximum CPU cooler height according to the manufacturer is 70 centimeters. Maximum graphic cards length is 28 centimeters, and I don't know the PCU size, it's a standard ATX PCU. And I'm going just to open it now. Well, on the front, on the top, you have two USB 3 connectors together with one headphones and one aux in connector. On the front you have a power button here. There is no reset button on that case. I'm going just to open side panels now. And as you can see, the aluminium panels are quite thick. I think it's 15 millimeters according to the manufacturer. And that's one panel. Inside the case, first, so you can fit the ATX motherboard, the biggest motherboard size which can be fitted in that case. The motherboard comes upside down, then you have the manual and then screws and other stuff in here. You have a front panel connectors here, together with the USB 3 and the audio connectors. You have a PSU connector here. See, the PSU is fitted on the front of the case, upside down. Then you have a 12 centimeters fan on the back, which is included. You can put another fan on the bottom of the case, and then on the top of the case you can put two 12 centimeters fans as well. There's also a dust filter here on the top, which is removable. Unfortunately, you have to open the case in order to remove the filter. Here we go. And well, it's a standard dust filter. You can wash it under the water as well, right? Here on the top you can also put a radiator if you want. The radiator size is 24 centimeters, or you can put a half of size of it, which is 12 centimeters, and you can also put a radiator here at the back. You have two internal 3.5 inch bays. You can fit the hard drive over here and another 3.5 inch hard drive over here. Also at the back of the motherboard tray you can fit two 2.5 inch hard drives. there is no external drive base, so you cannot fit any optical drives in this case, or card reader or anything. So here we go, this is the case from one side, this is the front, and the back, sorry, the back of the motherboard tray, and the back of the case as well. Okay. And from the top, it looks just like that. I'm going to put the silent base 800 case just beside the Raijintek Thetis, so you can see the difference in size. Alright. So this is silent base 800, this is Raijintek Thetis, and as you can see, there's a huge difference in sizes, but in this case you can still fit the ATX motherboard. It's a difference in height and the depth of the case. Well, they're around the same size stick. Here it is, Raijintek Thetis with all the hardware installed inside, and we have the MSI Z87 G40 43 8AX motherboard. Then the cooler, the CPU cooler is the Cooler Master HP Evo 212. The graphic card is SXFX Radeon 480 GTR Black, and then the power supply is Corsair HX 520. It's a semi-modular power supply. And then we also have it here two 12 centimeters fans on the top. They're blowing air into the case. There are two 12 centimeters fans blowing air out of the case. There's one on the back and one on the bottom. The bottom one was the one which was included with the case. And also at the back there are two SSD drives. As you can see, the cable management might be tricky, but it wasn't that bad actually. And here it is. The case actually itself looks amazingly. It's small and elegant, and the brushed aluminum gives a very good look. Now there are some drawbacks of this case when actually they only came out when I installed the system. First of it is this. The SSDs at the back are too close to the motherboard tray. When you have a SATA power connector, the one which goes to the drive, and the one which is at the end of your cable, right? It's actually not bad, because you only have one cable coming into the connector. But this is the one which is a problem with. See, because you have two cables on one side and the other side of the SATA connector, then even if you squeeze them, this is too close to the motherboard tray. So you can actually connect this power connector here, but this actually bends the connector on the drive a little bit. Well, I'm going to put some washers underneath just to get this drive out of the motherboard drive a little bit. So this is the first one. Then, if you have three 2.5 hard drives, well, you have no place to put the third one. You can put two of them on the back, but do you have three of them like I have another one here, you don't have a place to put it in the case, because you actually have a place here. You could put this drive here, but the cutouts which are on the bottom of the case, they actually don't match the 2.5 drive when you have fan installed with it, right? Because this is the cutouts which you have left with at the bottom of the case. They don't really seem to match the holes in the drive. See, this is the cutout, and there's the another one. If you put this other way around, again, this doesn't match, right? These cutouts are only to put the 3.5 drive into the case. See, then they match. They actually match the drive. But if you put the 3.5 inch, then there is no space for the bottom fan. So there is a space for a 2.5 inch drive, a small drive, laptop size drive, but there is no cutouts. You can put it lying flat, or you can figure out your own solutions, what I did here. And also the same thing applies here. There is the actual place for a drive here on the front of the case, but then the cutouts in the tray, the drive tray, they actually only match 3.5 inch drive. Well, I cannot slide it in here now because I have a cables there, but I checked it before. If you want to put a 2.5 inch drive, well, there's a space for it, but there is the cutouts that don't match the drive screw holes. So there are two small drawbacks, and there is a one big one, but I'll tell you about this in a few seconds. Now, this is how the hardware is installed in the case. As you can see, there's not much space left. You cannot put any optical drives in it, but it actually, if you think about the size of the case, and then you actually can put the full 8AX motherboard in it, it's not that bad, because there is a space for all the expansion slots here. You can just put stuff in here. Oh yeah, I actually have a sound card here as well, and as you can see, doesn't look messy at all. So here you go. This is one side. This is the front. This is the back of the case. Oh, this is the actual back of the case. This was the back of the motherboard tray. And top. And the bottom as well. Here is the case with all the hardware in it and the side panels. And there is one major drawback of this case, and this is it. As you can see, this is just this case makes this noise when you press the panels. I don't know how it will work when you turn the computer on, and I don't know if these panels will not vibrate. So here you go. It's side panels and also the top filter. And I try to swap panels around. I try to put them upside down, and it's always the same effect. It's just the way they're fitted into the case. It's just 4 screws, 1, 2, 3 and 4. There's no sliding system which holds the panel in a place, and while in the corners where the screws are is fine, but then here at the back, well, here not that much, you got this effect. And the same with the top filter. It just loose a bit, as you can see. Right. The case itself looks amazingly, and it's minimalistic design, and the brush aluminum finish, well, it gets dirty pretty quick, especially with the dust. Also, you have to be very careful because it gets scratched pretty easily, especially because it's black aluminum, and if that would be silver aluminum, it wouldn't be that bad. But, well, you just have to be careful with that, especially there is no thumb screws. For everything you have to use your screwdriver.